Did you know the history of American penmanship started all the way back in 1791? Back then, handwriting wasn't just about communication, it was a status symbol. A refined, elegant hand signified a gentleman, while sloppy writing was seen as undignified. As a result, writing masters who could skillfully teach both ornamental and functional styles were in high demand. The Payson, Dunton, and Scribner's National System of Penmanship was a handwriting manual published in New York by Woolworth, Ainsworth and Company. It became one of the most popular ways schools taught penmanship in the 1800s. Created by Jesse W. Payson, Seldom Dunton, and William Scribner, it used copybooks and guides to help students master both neat and practical writing. This 1871 copy belonged to Tiddy Killing, likely a teacher. And notice, the binding is held together with a string. Inside the cover it reads, "Entered according to Act of Congress in 1870 by Woolworth, Ainsworth and Company." Just above it, British and Canadian secured. Basically, copyright protection. Book 2 focused on the small alphabet. It guided teachers on how to teach and what to teach. Its method of instruction had 3 steps. Knowledge, teachers first showed the lesson on the blackboard. Execution, students practiced. And criticism, students were taught to judge their own work. The back cover gave strict rules. How to sit, how to hold the pen, even how the arm should rest while writing. Teachers needed supplies like practice paper, blotting paper, a pen wiper, and a fine point pen. If the ink got too thick, just add a little water and stir. Students were ranked weekly from 5, very handsome, down to 1, bad. Lessons ran like drills. Pens handed out quickly, students folding arms at attention, then waiting for the teacher's command, take ink, before they could begin. At the top of each page were step-by-step instructions for the letter or word to practice. The book starts with small letters, building the basics before moving forward. As you progress through the book, the letters connect and begin forming words. Then these are the Payson, Dunton, and Scribner's National System of Penmanship practice books. The teaching manuals were written by G. H. Shattuck and A. S. Manson of Woolworth, Ainsworth and Company, but the practice books also credit S. A. Potter of New York and were published by Potter, Ainsworth and Company. As you can see, Book 4 may have had the owner's name, but the line looks peeled and faded. The first Book 5 has no name, but the second edition clearly belonged to Frank Keeling. All 3 books share the same info on the inside and back covers. The analytical key to script alphabet reads, "Writing is the art of communicating thought by means of letters. Letters are the written sign of language." Like the teaching manual, it gives instructions on posture, pen holding, arm movement, slant, spacing, shade, proportion, loop letters, capitals, and figures. They even outline how the class drill should take place. At the bottom, the books list all the other series and materials from the Payson, Dunton, and Scribner's National System of Penmanship, which include primary short stories, common school series, business series, ladies series, book of alphabets, writing cards, blackboard charts, and the penmanship manual. This book 4 starts with small letters and words, then moves on to short phrases and a few numbers. In these pages, the writing lines are now very narrow, making practice more precise. The first Book 5 focuses on words and mostly short quotes. The practice lines are wider but very faint. Some of my favorites include, "In contentment is true wisdom. Sell not virtue to purchase riches." And Zeno of all virtues chose silence. Much like the first Book 5, this second edition focuses on words and quotes, but Frank Keeling also recorded family members throughout the book. Some examples include Miss Lily Keeling, New York and Connecticut, Mr. Howard Way, Elyria, Ohio. Then there was Jacob, Kate, Flora, Layla, Teresa, and Fred J. Keeling, who all had various addresses in Union City, Connecticut, and New York. Frank seems to have kept track of his family across states, making this edition a mix of practice book and family record. That's a peek inside these 19th century penmanship books. Now, did you ever learn cursive? And if so, can you still write it today?